I think.
Yes, we are.
Are we live? Did you get an alert
Yep,
saying we're live?
I sure did.
On what?
On my phone.
All right, great. Yay.
Yeah, we're live on the Geocaching Podcast live.
Are we? Okay, go. I
Yep.
gotta fix that page. All right. Hey, what's up behind the cache? There we go. Oh, people coming in. Sorry, guys. We're gonna start in 1 minute here. Just as you can see, we're using StreamYard tonight for the first time. The Waysiders are on the maiden voyage here. No pun intended on the whole pirate thing. But yeah, it's our first time trying it tonight, so excuse us if things get a little crazy. Yeah, I know it's a little Brady. Wait, we can get it even crazier. Look, wait, the Brady Bunch here. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, look at that. There you go.
What the look up?
Yeah. What if I do this? I don't know what happens. Can you do? Oh, it doesn't. I can't go with 4 people. Yeah.
Scott's going to break the internet.
Sorry. All right, guys. Let's start this thing. All right. So, Chad, you ready?
Ready?
Jesse, you ready?
Sure.
Hey, everybody. We're talking about going caching 2019 tonight. Anybody has a question? We got the Waysiders here. Anybody have a question for them about going caching 19? These are the people to talk to. Give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808 got swag. You got a question or a comment? You want to tell them how awesome their mega is? Give us a call. We'd love to hear from you. Let's start the show. Here we go. I'm just gonna push the button here. All right, guys. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
You wanna know how to find it. Seek it out when they hide it. You know it's in the bag when it's an easy grab. Come on, take a chance now. So go, geocache. And if you need help, we're right there in a flash. If you got a question, just call in and ask. Uncover the stash on the Geocaching Podcast. The Geocaching Podcast.
Welcome, everybody. It is Wednesday. It is 8:30, which means that it is once again time for the Geocaching Podcast. My name is Scott Burks. We have Shorty Nits manning the phones, and please welcome to my virtual left, my co-host, Jazz427.
Arrgh, it be mega moth, ye scurvy pirates. It's time to be going caching.
That's right, because tonight's episode is 573, recorded live on July 24th, 2019, and it is the Going Caching 2019 Mega. Talking all about going caching. Phone lines are open, so give us a call, 808-468-7924. That is 808-GOT-SWAG. But first, Chad, we need to talk about Patreon. Got a little ancillary things out of the way here before we start the show. Guys, it costs a lot of money to make this podcast work. We could really use your help. Becoming a patron, becoming a member of the inner circle. The other side, there's so much on the other side. There's audio, there's video, so much stuff. We have all our current subscribers. We have new subscribers, Chad. We have a boat from, I'm assuming this is, Jesse, you know Ohio. Is this Solon,
I
Ohio?
have no idea. I'm
Or
so
Solon,
sorry.
or Solon,
Solon?
or Salone, Ohio. I don't know.
Not sure.
South Cleveland.
But thank you on a boat. We have got Jaffafa out of London, England, who's a Gold Star patron. Love our Gold Star patrons. There you go. And we have got Babbleman Rick out of Wise, Virginia.
And my buddy, he's gonna be on my ship.
On
So
your-
he's
nice.
our ship. So the Bel Air. It's not my ship. I'm not a captain, of course.
Why not, Chad? I think
I think the Waysiders might have picked some locals possibly or some previous attendees.
All right. So, guys, thank you so much to our brand new patrons. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Inner Circle. Look forward to having you. Look forward to be able to enjoy all of the other stuff on the other side. For anybody else, hey, guys, give anything you can. Tier start as low as $3. It's patreon.com, patreon.com/the Geocaching Podcast.
All right. Tonight's show is brought to you by Cachly. Cachly is an advanced geocaching app for iOS that features powerful online and offline features, including filtered searches, offline maps, and offline saving of caches. Cachly has hundreds of advanced features that will make your geocaching experience just that much better. Get more information at cachly.com. That's CACHLY.com.
And we are also sponsored by Logwork. Logwork are the creators of the fantastic logbook made with genuine Write-in-the-Rain paper. The logbook's designed for the micro-containers of the present and future, geared towards hider who would rather go caching than do cache maintenance. You'll find them at logwork.com. That's logwerk.com.
It's also brought to you by FTF Geocacher Magazine. FTF Geocacher is the magazine for geocachers written by geocachers. With 6 issues a year, FTF offers practical advice, hints and tips, cacher bios and milestones, geocaching events, trail tales, and all things geo-related. Find them at ftfgeocacher.com. That's ftfgeocacher.com.
And by the Max Suds Body Company. Max Suds Body Company makes handmade bath and body products from all natural oils and butters. Items such as Poison Be Gone soap, itch spray, and 2-cent choices of bug spray are all great for outdoor enthusiasts like geocachers. At Max Suds Body, we have you covered from head to toe. Find them at maxsudsbody.com. That's MACSUDSBODY.com.
And finally, by Practical Geocaching. Practical Geocaching sells utility items for geocaching. Our items are made in the USA, and we always provide free shipping. Find them at practicalgeocaching.com. That's PRACTICAL geocaching.com.
And always, you can find our links to our sponsors in all of our show notes. So, Chad, almost to the show here. First, let's welcome the Waysiders to our show. Guys, good evening tonight.
Good evening. Yeah, thanks a lot for having us. This is going to be a lot of fun tonight.
No, our pleasure. Please, actually, our pleasure. It is a mega month here on the show, so we were talking all things mega. So it's just great that you guys are on the show tonight to talk about this fantastic mega that you guys put on every year. But first, let me just get to some emails. A little more ancillary stuff to get out of the way, and then we're done. We did get an email, so let's. We got an email from Loon Trackers, who is a patron of ours. She says, "I'm just listen to this one, Chad. You're gonna like this. I am just letting you know what great sponsors you have for your show." Oh, isn't that's a good start right there. I have ordered the natural bug spray from Max Suds Body, and I think it's great. They even sent a surprise gift, which was even better than the bug spray. Ooh, that's interesting. What do you think that is?
Sandy likes to do
I've
nice
had a
things.
membership. I've had a membership to FTF Geocacher magazine for years. Of course, that magazine is the best and only magazine I subscribe to. Of course, Cachly is the only app I use for geocaching and have had for the past few years. I have recommended that app to everyone I know that caches and have helped them load the app and train them on Cachly. I have found a few caches lately with Logworks logs in the test tubes. The quality of the paper that is used for these logs are supreme quality. I agree completely. Now that I have found a couple, I believe I'll be changing over to these types of logs. Well, thank you so much. I feel it's important for you guys to know that we do try your sponsors and to let them know that the sponsors let the sponsors know where we have heard about their product from Loon Trackers. And thank you so much, Loon Trackers. That's awesome. I love getting those kind of those emails. But here's a good thing. One thing you didn't mention was practical geocaching. And the beauty part about practical geocaching is not only are they a sponsor of Going Caching. So I looped that on right there. I looped that. See, they have got an amazing sale going on right now, guys. Let me tell you, they wanted me to make sure you guys know about this amazing sale that Practical Geocaching will be a sponsor of Going Caching. And there's a huge sale. Listen to this, guys. Listen to this sale. They got 3 pages of Write-in-the-Rain color laser printed paper for $3.50. 5 pages of Write-in-the-Rain color laser printed paper for $5.95. Now, guys, that's pages. That's not like log strips. That is pages. 3 pages for $3.50. That's meaning up to 48 logs for $3.95, or up to 90 logs for $5.95. That's pretty. Of Write-in-the-Rain paper, dude.
That's good price.
And you remember, they also give free shipping all the time. It's all free shipping. So you're legit paying that price, which is pretty amazing. Love that sale. Guys, Practical Geocaching, tremendous sale they have right now. Go get them. Tell them the GCPC sent you, please. An email again. We got it. Not an email. Chad, you know about our porch cache, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so guess who came and visited our cache, Chad?
I'm going to guess Jambalaya.
Jambalaya. Do you remember he just became a sponsor? Do you remember
patron?
A patron,
patron from Punta Gorda, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yep.
He showed up at our doorstep the other day. He says, I finally made it to Chicago after leaving Dallas on Wednesday. I visited oldies, webcams, virtuals, high favorites, challenges, and other caches of interest along the way. After spending most of my day in the cornfields of Iowa, I made it the move east to the last leg of my journey. I had solved the directions earlier after hearing it discussed on the CO's podcast. Sure enough, as I pulled up, he was in his garage. We chatted for a few. He gave me some path tags, and I got to meet Shorty Knits too. Hey.
Were you out sweating in the garage finally?
I was actually. I was doing something. I was actually taking baseball equipment out of my car because baseball was fun. That's what I was doing. Great way to end my geocaching vacation. So thank you to Jambalaya for visiting us and saying hello. It was nice to meet you. That's the beauty of the Flip Cache, man, is that you get to meet all these great people. And for the record, one more thing. And then we are done, unless Chad has anything else in the news. Today is my 11-year cache anniversary.
Happy cache
Oh, happy
anniversary.
cache anniversary.
anniversary.
11 years. I didn't find a cache. I didn't find a cache today. I found a cache tomorrow. But I signed up today. I DNF'd all the caches I went for today, 11 years ago. So, yeah. It's
Awesome.
It's my cache anniversary today. So other than that, that's all I got. I have got DSL artist. Is that right? In here as well?
Yes.
Do we know who that is? Okay, I'm going to bring him in then. I'm going to bring him into the stream. Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
How are you?
Very, very good. All right, so let's talk about, we are all ancillary out of the way. Let's talk about going caching here. Before we start, guys, once again, anybody have any questions for any of these guys, give us a call, 808-468-7924, 808-GOT SWAG. Any questions, feel free to let these guys know. They're here to answer your questions. All right, Chad, take it away, kid.
All right. So we got Andy and Jim, the Waysiders. Well, they're down there on my right. I'm not sure where they're out on yours. And DSL artist. Introduce yourself.
I'm about an 8-year geocacher and a veteran of several of the going caching events. And I saw that they were streaming live on the show, so I thought I'd pick in and listen to what's going on.
Sweet.
Awesome. So wanted to kind of get some ancillary stuff out of the way. The event site for going caching is at goingcaching.com. That's GOINGCACHING.com. And the mega event page is the GC code is at GC82 Victor Henry, I don't know, Kelvin K.
Kilo.
Kilo.
There you go.
So
Kilo.
my military speak is a little off.
I know.
So the dates for the event are October 2nd through the 6th. Of course, the mega itself is on the 5th. But if you want the full experience, be there from the 2nd through the 6th. Then, of course, they're going to have vendors. Maybe you guys want to tell us about the vendors that are going to be there?
Yeah, sure.
Right now we have a Space Coast geocaching store,
Nice.
and they've actually been with us like just about every year.
Mhm.
And we will have Oak Coins will be here, cool geocaching swag. Gonna have to go down my list.
Mhm.
Red Hat,
Mm-hmm.
the Georgia Geocaching Association. Practical Geocacher is a sponsor. We have a lot of sponsors that sponsor us, but they won't be vending.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're gonna have a lot of vendors there. Are they just going to be there on Saturday, or are they going to be there for other events? Or
Actually, for the Friday night show and the Friday night event that are in the park, the vendors will be set up for that as well.
okay, that's awesome.
And of course, geocaching.com, they're obviously our biggest sponsor. And we're actually happy to have Brian Roth coming this year. And I think we're up to how many lackeys now?
6 lackeys.
6 lackeys.
We'll have.
So
Awesome.
that's going to be a lot of fun to have them here and, hanging out with all of us crazy pirate geocachers. So.
Cool. So I'm sure they all get into it. I want to see Brian in a pirate costume. So that's going to be
Oh, you will.
awesome.
Oh, definitely.
He-
Yes.
he-
And Sean Boots.
You'll really see
Yeah,
him in a
he
pirate
is. He's one of
costume.
our characters this year, and a pirate captain.
Mhm.
So
Awesome.
he's the now the chief
Chief
engineer at HQ.
This will be his second time coming and going caching.
Awesome.
And so, who
Hmm.
actually? I mean, how long has going caching been going on for?
This is our 10th one.
10.
Of course, now technically next year is our 10th anniversary, but this is number 10.
It's our 9th year mega.
Right. Yeah, we started 2010 was we were down in Savannah at that time, and just had a little geocaching event that bloomed at the time. It was the largest in Georgia, and then the second year we actually went mega, and we went to FDR State Park 2013. Then moved to Rome. Of course, we're from Rome, and it's they've been really good to us. The whole city over the years they embrace it. They can't wait for it now. So I don't think we'll be moving anytime soon. As I always like to say, it's just too big to move. Too many clowns and too many elephants to get it on the circus train.
So I know you guys have, or you're definitely themed now. Have you always been a themed event, or?
Yes. You got to have a theme. Even if you're having a party at your
Right.
house, there's got to be a theme. It's just
We actually
It's
started
really
as
wrong.
pirates.
Pirates.
Being in Savannah, it's Skidaway Island State Park. We started as pirates, and people really enjoyed that. And once we moved from there, we started different things. Once we had an Indiana Jones type theme, and all of these events are actually telling a story. So this will begin really Thursday with the I guess the flash mob really kicks things off. It's not our first event, but that's the big one. And we're doing a pirate parade down Broad Street, and that's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of surprises that we always enjoy, sort of flash mobbing the flash mob. And but anyway, so the whole theme starts out and it just builds from there. Friday night we do a play. It's always a silly comedy, but it reveals some of the things that the cachers need in order to fully enjoy and participate in the other activities.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, Saturday is just a huge blowout. And then Saturday night, a big party. Again, that's a costume party. And so all of the events tie together with the theme. It's not just coin decoration,
Right.
You say, well, we have a theme and we're going to make this geocoin this year. Now, we really hope that everyone immerses themselves in the theme and has a lot of fun with our puzzles and shenanigans we have up our sleeves. So.
Okay,
So it is a bit puzzle oriented from my understanding. So why don't you tell us a bit about the puzzles? I know, for example, you have a pre-event T-shirt. I've got it.
yes, I
And-
got the memo too. Well, you can't see it.
and a a map with stuff on it to be decoded. And I managed to crack all the codes, but I haven't really solved the physics.
Uh-huh.
So if you know what I mean.
Oh, yes. Yeah. But yes, that's another of our traditions. You want to give a little bit on the puzzle T-shirt?
Yeah, the puzzle T-shirt. It's we started out doing pre-event shirts just as a way to raise a little money. And back in 2013, when we did the pre-event shirt, we started looking at it and deciding, hey, we could put a little bit of a puzzle in here. So we did that, and then it's become tradition. There's teams almost even from all over the country that have worked together to solve this. There are people that have solved this year's. That's all I'll say about it. And this year was kind of cool because it did come with a map, which made it a little different than what we've done in the past. And you need the shirt to solve the map, and you need the map to solve the shirt. But the other cool thing about the pre-event shirt is even if you aren't interested in the puzzles or whatever, it's always a cool design. It's very comfortable. You feel like you're in your pajamas, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
It's one of the really nice, soft, thin shirts. But it's also a Facebook contest. So if you wear your pre-event shirt to an event, another geocaching event between now and September 15th, actually, if you've had your shirt since May, you can go to a lot of events. And then we're going to do a drawing that Saturday of going caching, and we'll give away 2 $50 gift cards. And the same person technically could win both of them out of the random drawing.
Yeah, you could
Just
get drawn
depends how many
twice.
events you go to and wear shirts. There are people that religiously wear these and send them in all the time.
So I've gone to a couple of events there, but I lost you had a little paper insert that told you what you had to do. So is it just go to the Facebook page and share your picture?
Yes, just upload your picture, just include the GC of the event you're at, and upload it, and then that'll count as an entry.
Wow.
Awesome.
You have, I see you've got social media involved. You got shirts, you've got maps. How many people are involved in this? How many people do you have? I mean,
Oh,
are
and the
you
organizing.
in charge of the social media? Are you two in charge? I mean, is there other people? Are you hopefully delegating things to other people?
Well, we delegate a lot of things, but there's so much construction and planning and just acquiring that goes on all year. So we have a lot of. Andy does our social media. She's also our chief artist.
Do the
right?
cash cards.
I play with the puzzles and come up with the things like that. But we do have a crew of about almost a total of 40 people now.
Wow.
And they're all they're very skilled in many different ways, but they're all they have their tasks that they're working on those. And see, we build an entire part of our games is the escape room experience. So we will go around, solve a trading card puzzle, visit different places where we want you to go. Exactly. There's a card right there.
There's my trading card.
Arr. And a fine card it is.
And but anyway, once you complete all the requirements, you come back to the main event site, and we have these are almost professional quality escape rooms, honestly, and they're only set up for the week. We'll open up a Friday morning, and by Saturday evening it shuts down. But we try to make sure everyone can get through. But this year, our pirate ship is the the Black Barnacle, and that goes back to our days as pirates in Savannah. But we have the Black Barnacle, so our escape adventure is Escape from the Black Barnacle. And you'll come to the event site. There will be a line, and but once your turn, you get on the stage, board the ship. We'll take you below, and you have to escape.
And just out of curiosity, does anybody catch while they're there? Because you seem to have so much stuff going on the entire weekend.
That is funny when we talk about stuff. It doesn't sound like geocaching, but caches are involved in all of this. Yes, we have tons of geocaching.
The Friday challenge, it's called the Map Challenge. It's the Mayhem Adventure and Plunder Challenge. And there's a passport in every package, and you can also purchase one separately. But on Friday morning, you get what you need to take off, and you geocache and do activities with the passport. And then when you have completed all the tasks on there, you get to come back and redeem that for a really cool geocoin trackable. And this year it's a really cool coin. I'm pretty excited about it. So.
Okay.
That's the challenge coin.
But that's a lot of geocaching involved in that. Mm-hmm. And then Thursday, we're having Barnsley Day, which is a resort near Rome. They have miles and miles of trails, and there'll be at least 30 new caches that'll publish that weekend that'll be out there.
Wow. Okay. And so I want to bring up the card because Chad showed his, and that's become a staple with you guys. Every year you seem to be doing the cards. Can you talk a little bit about that? How that got started and all that?
Well, I think it was back in 2012 was our first year we did the cards. And do you remember Geo Woodstock used to do playing cards, the sets, and you could buy-in. And anyways, we were trying to come up with something that we could do for our event. And we got talking. Jim and I used to collect baseball cards when we were kids. And there was like, wouldn't it be cool if we just did caching cards and we could do the geocachers that are coming to the event and we could do a collection of them. That first year we got Jeremy, Brian, and Signal all on board. They've gotten a card every year. And then in the last couple of years, we've added a tracking code to the cards as well. So that's kind of cool. When you get a card, you've got a page then. And you've adopted yours, Chad, right?
Yep.
And has anybody been discovering it?
I haven't shared the code yet, so
You can do that.
Yeah, I
right?
can do that. I was thinking about sharing it tonight. Actually, let's go ahead and share that right now.
But you put it in your collection, right?
Yeah.
You got to read it out. You think we could see that? You're
I haven't put it in my collection yet, so it's so I don't think any. You know what? Let me put it in my collection first.
Yeah. Good idea.
Don't steal it, anyone.
Right.
That's a good idea.
I'll get that done tonight. But yeah, I need to definitely do that. This is my first time doing it. I knew it was trackable, but I really didn't think about. I'm usually a late logger of all my trackables. So, or late putting it into the system. So, I got stuff from over a year ago, that coins that I haven't done.
I want to thank you for adopting it, because see, the way we do this, before we send the cards out, I go ahead and activate each card in the Going Caching Crew account, and then send out adoption notices. And if everyone adopts their card, that's great. But when they don't, my email box gets deluged, because all the discovering goes on, and so I end up begging people, please, adopt your card.
Yeah, I'm 99% certain I actually adopted mine, but I want to go back and check first.
I'll let you know.
How many people usually get cards? How does it has it gone every
200
year?
Last year was the biggest collection we've had. This year we're getting really close to that. The store's still open, so you can still get in the store and purchase your own card.
When is that?
That ends August 1st.
Okay, so next week. So
That's right. Yeah, 1 week. Yeah, we sent an announcement out today saying the store closes in 1 week. But how many cards did we have last year?
We had 270 some cards, and people do try to collect the whole collection. They're a whole lot of fun to have. You can put them in caches. You can use them like a business card when you go to an event and meet people. I find them real interesting because I learn about all these different cachers. Also, another fun thing is when we have these printed, we do extras of them. And from those extras, we make little trading card packs. They're kind of like little baseball card trading packs.
Right.
And those packs are included in the package, the registration packages that you purchase in the store. You can also buy extra ones. And these packs include, there'll be 8 cacher cards in there, a puzzle piece, and also a character card, and occasionally a coupon for a free gift. I think about one out of every 10 sort of averages where you can get a coupon to redeem for some kind of small little gift, a little bison tube or a path tag or some little pirate themed thing.
Yeah, when we first came up with that idea of having the random packs, I was thinking, well, where's the bubble gum? And so Andy came up with the idea of having, well, let's give a little prize away, and then we moved into the trading card puzzle game, which you want to go into that some?
So every pack has this piece of a puzzle, and sometimes there's 12 pieces, sometimes there's 16, and there are also drawings on the back of each one of the puzzle pieces is where you can put your information for a drawing, and then you put these cards together, and either you have them all, or you can trade to get them all, or you can work with other people, which is our first choice, is that it becomes a social game. And you put all these cards together and you follow the instructions. It may be a puzzle, it's some information, and it takes you around Rome. And we call it, it's It's kind of like a little mini adventure. You go around and you use the character cards that are tied in where you get stamps. And those cards are the ones you bring back then, use as your ticket to get into the escape room.
Okay. So,
Did all that make sense?
Clear as mud, right?
Oh my goodness, Lord!
So I know the group that I'm going with. We all bought I think 4 packs of cards, besides our own individual ones, of course. But 4 packs of cards, and then as a group we ordered another 6 packs just to make sure that we get everything. We're gonna get in a room together and just start swapping everything out. I know it's a good way to meet people, but I think we also have another good way to meet people at this event as well with the what was it, matchy matey or
The matey
or
match.
matey match button.
Yeah, we've done this every year as well. We have one of our crew members who's a little button maker, and she will. That's one of her many, many skills. She's my MacGyver of craft creation. But we do these buttons, and she will do maybe 4 to 6 that actually match each other. But every package, you get a button, and you get to spend your time then looking for your match. And there's going to be 600 of these buttons out there, people wearing them.
Wow.
And I remember the very, very first year we did them, it was pirates. We had different little characters on there. We had a kraken, we had a mermaid, and they were done in different colors with numbers. And all you heard the whole time, was be somebody yelling out, "Anybody else a purple kraken 4? I need a pink mermaid 3." But when you find your match, which is fun, we have a wheel of fun. And so when you find your match, you get to go over to that wheel of fun, spin it. And there's some really great prizes on there. And then there's some smaller prizes. But when you spin, whatever it lands on, the 2 of you win the same thing.
Awesome.
Oh.
So are there any other things to try to get people to mingle more, like a geo bingo or anything like that?
Enough.
Just asking. I mean, you got a lot of great stuff to get people mingling. I'm just
I
wanting
know.
to see if there's.
Wow. You can't not mingle at your mega.
Yeah, with going caching is very much a social event, as DSL artists can attest. People just they'll form groups, they'll form friendships. We have a lot of folks that look forward to meeting up with friends they only see at going caching. They could live across country, and but they're going caching buddies, and they'll team up and have a lot of fun and just act silly with the rest of us while we're geocaching. And again, the whole town gets behind this. We talked about the cash card thing. That requires a lot of businesses downtown to help and participate. We have a great relationship with the city itself. They let us place geocaches in most all locations. It's unless they're safety reasons. We basically get away with a lot of stuff that some towns we've been in don't see it the same. And of course, our visitor center and downtown development, folks like that, just really get behind the whole thing, and they play along with the crowd.
Oh, that's cool.
I was going to talk. Oh, sorry. I was going to add in. There's another fun activity that we do. It's called the Path Tag Stringer, and it's set up in a tent, and there's 2 big long chains. And if you take a path tag and you add it on the chain, you get a ticket. And what the ticket is for is we'll do a drawing at the end of Saturday during the drawings. And the person who wins is going to win all these path tags on these stringers. And these stringers end up with maybe 150, 170 path tags strung on them.
That's cool.
That is insanity. How many? I don't know.
It's crazy. It's like it's probably about a 4-foot long chain,
At
maybe,
least,
and it's just loaded with path tags.
That's all you need ever. Wow, that's impressive.
Wow. So how global are the cachers that attend? So is this pretty much US based, or is it kind of get people from everywhere?
Well, obviously it is, the vast majority is U.S. But this year we've got someone from Denmark coming. I saw a Finland log.
Canada.
Lots of
Lots of
Canadians come down. We're fortunate, and they're sometimes they'll come to going caching on their way to Florida, for the winter. So snowbirds will flock in,
Yeah.
And a lot of good, a lot of Canadian friends come, and we've got almost all the states covered. 30 something states represented.
Wow.
Huge contingent comes up from Florida, of course, and neighboring states.
Sure. Oh,
But it's a lot of fun to have. We had an Australian group last year, and they were like they were superstars. Everybody had to go talk to the Australians.
Yeah, just to listen to them talk. Yeah.
hey, anybody in the chat room? Anybody ever been to going caching or going this year? Give us a call. Let us know your thoughts on this topic. 808-468-7924. DSL artists, you've been sitting in here. What is your role here in this mega event?
Well, previously it's been for the last 5 years. I've been to 5 of them. I've just gone and had a great time and met people and made friends. In fact, I've got a group of friends that I usually attend with that I met at an event in West Virginia. The Hatfield McCoy Geo Trail used to be done up there. And we met very accidentally at that event and became great friends, and they come up every year to go going caching. And I meet with them, we camp out together and just have a good time. But this year I was very fortunate and honored and asked to become a member of the crew.
Okay.
So I will be helping to build the stage, I guess, and fill in any capacity that they need extra help. I think I'm also arranging the parking for the patrons. When you buy one of the patron packages, you get a reserved patron parking spot. So I'll be helping to build up that parking lot on Friday evening so that it's ready for everybody on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And other than that, just have a good time and enjoy myself.
That's awesome.
And we're really happy to have DSL artist because he volunteered for years, and he did such a great job. We drafted him, and we always joke about the crew. There's no getting out. It's like the mafia. Once you're in, you're in.
They twisted my hurt arm.
Yeah, right.
Well, it seems like, I mean, to put on a mega must be a huge ordeal. I've never been involved in one, so I have no idea, but I can only imagine. I know how much it is to put on an event, let alone a mega. Forget about
especially one as deeply themed as
exactly.
going caching.
That's where I was going. I mean, to have you got to have these amazing people working for you, because you are literally juggling 20 balls in the air at one time. And it's pretty amazing. I mean, even like patron parking, that's just one more thing. It's just you guys don't forget. You guys don't miss a beat.
Right. And the thing that we talked about, it really is a reserved space. This is not just a pen. This is not just a place that was reserved for patrons. You, as a patron, you have your spot, and no one will park there for the duration of going caching. So you can leave and come back, and you know your spot, your number. There's a sign on each parking spot, and that's yours.
That's
But yeah, our crew, they are probably the hardest working geocachers in the country. We've actually had just about the same group for several years now. They love it. We're having a work weekend this weekend, as a matter of fact, with the decorating crew. So it's a bunch of us are going to paper mache giant pirate heads for the parade. And
wait, there's a parade as well.
Oh my gosh, Scott! Yes.
Oh Jesus!
Weren't you listening earlier?
Yeah, I missed the parade. Sorry, I missed the parade.
Okay, I'll give you the lowdown on the parade because it's I think it's my favorite thing this year.
Thursday evening, Pirates on Parade.
Oh my god!
So it's a costume affair, and it is going to include Joshua, the geocaching vlogger, is our leading the parade.
Of course he is. Yeah.
Brian Roth is the Grand Marshal. We have a couple of convertible yellow Mustangs that'll be in it. We've got 3 of the Roman chariots, which are these large golf carts that cart people around Rome that we're decorating as pirate ships. They'll be in the parade. The trolley is going to be in the parade. We have a band.
That's amazing.
It's going to be starting downtown, and everybody, see, like Chad will get with Bel Air. You'll get with your ship. And we have these giant 3-foot by 5-foot Jolly Roger flags for each one of these crews for the ships. And we're going to march down the main street of Broad Street. The cops are going to close it off, do a rolling closure. And we're going to go down to in front of Rome City Hall. And then the mayor's going to come out and do a proclamation that it is Geocaching Week in Rome, Georgia. And then we're going to break for after that for the pub crawl. And so the chariots are going to run the pub crawl thing. And we're also then in the auditorium there at City Hall. They have a 24-foot screen with I forget how many lumens, whatever, and doing a free movie.
Is it Pirates of the Caribbean?
No, it's not.
We don't know what it will be pirate related. We don't know what movie we're
We have three pirate movies we're looking at.
Oh, okay. We have got TWH Ryder. Are you there, sir? Hello?
Still on mute?
Was he on mute?
Yeah, he's on mute. There we go.
There we go. Hello, TWH Ryder. Hello. Hello. No, he's not on mute now. No, he doesn't want to talk.
But his mic might not work. Okay. So I understand you have some lab caches. Can you tell us a bit about them?
And lab caches.
Well, our lab caches are a bit of a surprise.
Sorry, I'm having trouble
and so we're not ready.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Mhm.
Hello? Nope. Nope. All right, go ahead.
But we will have lab caches. Talk about last year a minute. We did some AR stuff where using HP Reveal, you went around to different. We made these fake tombstones, and you captured those, and then it would play a video, and then finally reveal the keyword to log. And of course, this year using the new Adventure Lab app, right? It's a learning curve. We are gearing up to have some cool lab caches. Just there's nothing we reveal at this time on those.
Okay. So do you know can you tell me if there's going to be more than one set of adventure labs, or
There'll be 2.
Yeah,
There'll be 2.
So it'll be a total of 20 then. Yeah, 2 sets of 10.
okay?
Now we did 30 last year, and we definitely believe in quality over quantity. So if it presents itself at this point, and we've still got some time, that if we can do more, that'd be great. But we really do want to have them all, more than just go somewhere and count the window panes or whatever.
Right.
Don't mean to be cracking on other lab caches, but I mean we do want them to be a lot of fun and
yeah, definitely. So if you want someone to create a GPX file, so one of the issues that I had with at Geo Woodstock, where there was 4 sets of adventure labs out there, but you didn't have a single GPX file or multiple GPX files that you can kind of put in your phone and be able to have all of them in your phone. You're either working on one set or another set, and you can quite literally be right on top of another one and not know it because you're working on one set, and then you're across the city, and then you come back, and providing a GPX file, at least for those cachers that use GPX files, it makes it that much better. And I'm willing to volunteer to put that together if you provide coordinates.
Oh, that's awesome, and we might take you up on that because this happened to us too, and we are very we're kind of old school with we still geocache. We use GSAC and download the GPX file in the old DeLorem, and which actually turns on and helps us find caches. We were out trying to do the first of the mystery at the museum thing, just to get the detective. So there's a cache not far from here where we live that had the clue that we needed. And the trouble is, we had DNF'd this thing so many times, we just ignored it. And but we decided to go do it again, but we didn't bring the GPS receiver, so we're both up there with our phones, and it's like
I don't know how anybody finds anything with a phone.
Made me feel old. I'm telling you. But I never got within. It never said plus or minus 30 feet, and I thought this where's my GPS?
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I agree with the lab caches. When we went out to Seattle for the block party, and there were so many different lab cache sets. Same thing, I had preloaded the GPX files into the laptop, and so we're in the car. I can map these things out, and in the like I said, we use the old DeLorem PN60, and it worked great because you're right, you could be right on top of another one and not even know it.
Exactly. So one thing that you had listed was GPS adventure games. Can you give us a little bit of details about that?
Well, part of that, one of the things is the trading card puzzle, that you put together, and then it's going to reveal coordinates that you have to go to and do things, find what what we're wanting you to find, and stamp your particular card. We have, of course, the geocache, the challenge that we talked about, the map challenge. On Friday morning, that's a kickoff event. Now, you can work on it all day Friday and Saturday up to, 2 o'clock, I think? Yeah. So, if you can't make the Friday morning event, you could still participate. But that's all GPS related. That the challenge will be some loggable caches and some things we just want you to go do. So it's kind of a mix there. And then we've got, some other bits and bobs of, GPS related fun. If I could back up on the pre-event shirt, we're talking about the puzzle. What's happening there is that is a puzzle. It's solvable as is, again, use the map and the shirt. And what the solution tells you is what to do, Saturday morning, because it wouldn't be fair. Like if you had a shirt, say in Cincinnati or somewhere, but then a guy here in Rome has solved the shirt. Well, he might go scope out the area, ahead of time, things like that. So in order to keep the playing field level, we install certain stops in there. So you can solve the complete mystery up to a point. Right. And then at a certain time on Saturday, where to be and what you're looking for. And anyone who hasn't solved the shirt could be there with you. They have no clue what to do, what to see, what to say in some cases. So that shirt puzzle leads you up to a certain point, and then you're it's a foot race to the FTF, and it is a $100 cash prize for the first to find of this cache.
So I guess we have to if we get everything that we can solve done on there, then we have to provide that information to our captain. Is that to send a message, or
that's if you're not getting anything out of us on that.
We don't offer any clues. In fact, the rest of the crew has no idea how the shirt works. This is one of the most closely held things of going caching. Andy and I put the shirt together, have it printed, and so we don't offer any hints or confirmations or suspicions or anything else. If you solve the shirt, you will know it, and you'll know what to do.
I solved the shirt, but the direction might have been a bit vague as to when something can be done. and I'll leave it at that. So I'm not giving away any details.
Right.
There are some groups that like take that solving that shirt extremely seriously. Like we know of a couple, they have contracts. Like if you're on the puzzle team for this shirt, you have to sign a contract that says that you're not sharing with anybody. You're not, doing it, that you're all in the up and up and all this. I mean, like literally they take it extremely seriously.
I seriously have to break in here. I have two comments. One, Jesse Brown, how are you not all over this? This is a mega tailor made for you.
Yes. And every year I say, I really want to go
Absolutely
this year.
tailor made for you.
It just is not.
It's
just
hitting
not
every single one of your buttons right now.
You're absolutely right. I know.
Yeah.
And
it is definitely on my to-do list.
And Jim, what do you do for a living? I mean, it's both of you. What do you do for a living that you have these minds that you have? I mean, it's pretty amazing. I'm just curious what you do for a living.
Well, we own a business together, and we deal mostly with college bookstores.
You're kidding.
We do, a stick. You've seen those yellow used stickers on books and things.
Sure, yes.
Yep.
We make those.
That's our cover story.
Yeah, right.
Because we really can't tell you what we do for a living.
But,
well, we could tell you, but then,
But
then
honestly,
you'd have to walk the plank.
that's right.
I don't know if you're kidding or not. That's the thing.
No,
'Cause you're
seriously.
both absolutely geniuses. So,
like we were saying,
Yeah.
it's a big crew, and it is a full-time job. Honestly,
oh my God,
it's as soon as going caching ends, we have to pack everything up. When everyone leaves Sunday, we tear everything down. We've got to get out of the park, packed up, and get all the stuff that we keep back in the warehouse. And I always expect people to just drive off in a cloud of dust and, so exhausted and everything. But they'll already be talking about, what about next year? Let's do this. And we will have picked the theme for next year, and we'll announce that Saturday afternoon at the Mega.
Mhm.
So they just, really get behind it, and we'll take a month or two off, and then by the first of the year, it's back to, scheming. We'll have video conferences. Our electronics guys that do all the Arduino magic and things, they're already working, and so it almost is a round the year activity for us.
And the assembly area for the parade. When you mentioned the parade, where would you suggest to park for that?
Downtown, actually, for the parade, you can park on either end, where we're assembling or where we're ending. There are parking decks at both of those locations. And I strongly suggest everybody use the parking decks while you're in Rome, because there is a limit on the premium spaces downtown.
Yeah, there's parking on Broad, but it's like a 3-hour time limit.
It's a 3-hour limit, and it's cumulative.
And they what they do, they drive around with a sensor and they record your tag, your license plate.
Oh,
And you get a friendly little note with a contribution offer.
Yeah.
If you get a ticket if you stay a little too long. So but we do have nice parking decks, and I'll have to go check, but if the parking coordinates are not on the cache pages, I'll make sure those get on there before people start to download GPXs and really pay attention.
But Rome is also a very walkable city. So if you park in a deck, you can walk the main street in a couple of the offshoot areas, no problem.
Okay, good. Seems we might have TWH Ryder back. Can you hear us now? Are you there now?
Yep, I'm
Hi.
here.
And so, what do you do in this mega event?
It's actually my anniversary. I just got done mowing, but I wanted to see the going caching thing because I love this event.
How many years have you gone to it?
We went once 2 years ago, and I'm excited because we're going again this year.
Yay.
I'm
We're
wearing my
glad to
shirt
have you
right
back.
now.
Oh, I see that.
Can't see it.
Yeah.
See this? Yep.
Oh, that was the
That was by
pre-event.
accident.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, we were spies that year. So we actually had a Dr. Muggle. He was kind of a Dr. Evil character, and we had a lot of fun.
It was great.
And do you actually work for the event, Ryder, or are you just somebody who goes?
Nope, just a visitor from Pennsylvania.
Oh, nice, very nice. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed. How many years have you gone? I'm sorry.
Just the 1 year, but last year we had to take off for some medical reasons, so we're looking forward to coming back.
Oh, great. All the way from Pennsylvania too. That's
Yep.
That's a little
I
bit.
tell my friends it's the best event. They need to go.
That's what I hear. I tell you, that's anybody who goes says the same thing. They say you got to go. And I say, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
We met friends from Alabama, and we meet them. We're going to meet them there again too this year.
That's
I
awesome.
love that. That's we get that a lot about where people
Yep.
have made friends from other states, because the way going caching structured, working with other people is really a big plus. So then you end up hanging out with them,
Right.
solving puzzles and caching, and then you can't wait to get together again with them.
Oh,
Yep.
absolutely. Yes. All right. And Chad, anything else you want to say to or ask the Waysiders?
Do you know anybody that can help me with some physics?
Well,
I do not, because when Jim plans the shirt, right? Because he's the puzzle mind, and he will tell me everything. And honestly, I hear wah 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 wah. But I nod and go along like I understand it, and most of the time I don't. I just will try to make it look pretty.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe some of your listeners will, hook up with you, because it's always a relief when we do get word that someone actually did solve it. Because it's like I was saying, it's so close hold. We don't let anyone, bird dog it like you would a normal puzzle cache. You
Right.
get your buddy to, hey, go, figure this out and go find it before I publish it. And we just don't want to do that with the shirt. So
Right.
every year there's always that little voice in the back of my head, telling me, are you sure you got it right? Are you sure this is solvable?
Right.
But it has been cracked.
Okay.
And again, there's no real strong advantage, you could solve it at the last minute and still be the first to find. So
Yeah. All the encryption stuff was I'm certain I have solved. I mean, there's one thing they're indicating that the captain must send the message, but I'm guessing that is not necessarily the captain of the ship. So
no. I will clarify.
but yeah,
That by saying, I hate for somebody to take that wrong. We mentioned there are teams that solve these puzzle T-shirts every
Right.
year, and they generally have a spokesperson or captain,
Okay.
if you will.
Okay.
That's what that means. Not, and I do understand the confusion since we have captains of crews. That could be
Right.
misconstrued. So your team. If you're a sole solver,
Then you're the
you
captain.
would be exactly.
Right. So I'm probably the puzzle captain of the crew that's going down there. So
Okay.
Oh, okay. I have a question for Chad.
sure.
Have you learned the Carlton? You are on the Bel Air.
Gotta do the
You gotta,
Okay.
gotta do the dance.
You-
Yeah.
So
it's just gonna be part of it.
I
Yeah.
got to pull out some episodes of Fresh Prince of Bel Air. Okay. It's like, what?
Yeah. You guys got it.
Oh, look, you have it down.
I was
already.
about to say it's mandatory, but I changed that. It's natural. It says, yeah, you are a natural.
And what's funny about the ships, we didn't even touch on it, but people are registering onto the different 7 ships. Each one is captained by a captain who has a C in their name. So they're the 7 C's.
Of course.
Yeah. And what's funny is seeing how regionally some groups, and I know they haven't planned it, but end up on certain ships. Like a lot of Floridians wanted the crustacean. The Californians that are coming all did the Bel Air,
Yay, Bel Air.
which I just thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
fun.
we actually had to close a couple already. They were so, which we did not anticipate, but Soggy Bottom. Wow, that thing, everybody wanted to be on the Soggy Bottom because, that comes from Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, right? And which is one of our favorite movies. And it's just a silly thing. And
The captain on that is Captain Constance, and she's Constance Sorrow.
yuck. Yeah.
And I heard that she's a good captain for these things. So from another cacher who was trying to convince me to go onto the Soggy Bottom, but is like, hey, my crew from California already said Bel Air, so we joined Bel Air.
Well, you have a very good captain as well. I mean, a very fun, outgoing captain.
Now we worked really hard and thought really hard on choosing these captains because it is important. I mean, it is. They are truly going to be the captain, and so they're all 7 of them are just tremendous personalities, real fun-loving. Some are crew members, some are not.
We have 2. I won't say what ship or who the captains, but there's 2 celebrity captains who are very excited about being captains.
There you go, Chad. Celebrity captain.
Yeah.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. It is just about 9:30, so I appreciate you guys very much for coming on the show tonight. I promise you one day I will convince Jesse to go down there.
You don't have to convince me.
Well, we have children. That's the hardest part.
That's the hard part.
Yeah, we got young children. But yes, we will. I know she's been every year. She says we got to go this year, and I say I know.
This doesn't work.
So we will get down there. Thank you so much for coming on the show tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, we really do appreciate it. Thank you, and it's so much fun being with you guys tonight. And we've listened to Geocaching Podcast for years.
Thank you so much.
And you guys are doing a great job, and it's fun to see it, thriving. And I love the new format too.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you. We appreciate it very much. Thank you. That's very kind of you to say. So best of luck this year.
Thank you.
I'm looking forward to hearing next year what the I'm going to shoot for next year. I'm looking forward to hear what the theme is for next year, because I really want to go to it. I've been itching to go to it, and everyone who goes says it's amazing. Seriously, I've never heard anyone say it's a bad time. So I look forward to getting to it. DSL Artist, thank you so much, sir, for coming on tonight. TWH Rider, thank you so much for chiming in and coming on tonight. Appreciate it. And next week, guys, the end of July, we are finishing Chad. We're finishing up
Mega month.
We are finishing up Mega Month. We are going to have on. Where's my notes? We are going to have the West Bend Geocache next week, talking about, because that's coming up in August. West Bend Mega. One of the main guys, Craig, is going to be on the show talking about the West Bend Mega next week. So tune in next week, guys, for West Bend Mega. As always, thank you again to the Waysiders. Good luck on going caching. I look forward to next year. And again, guys, if you want a card, you want to get one of your cards, you have again the next week, right? August 1st is the date. Yes. You have to. All right, that's a big one. August 1st. If you want to get your trading cards, August 1st is the end date. All right, guys, let's close the show. Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Please join us again next week as we take your calls live every Wednesday night at 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central, right here at the Geocaching Podcast. The archived video versions of our podcast are available on your website or on our YouTube channel, and the audio versions are available on most of your favorite podcatchers. If you like the show, please head on over to Apple iTunes and rate, review, and subscribe. We'd really appreciate it, and it really helps the show when you do. If you prefer to watch the show, please subscribe to the show on YouTube, and don't forget you got to click the little bell to get notified when we go live. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter for updates on upcoming shows and general geocaching information. And hey, if you haven't already, please consider becoming a patron of our show. With tiers starting as low as $3, you get a ton of additional information, extra videos, extra audio, only available to our patron members. Please head on over to patreon.com today and subscribe. That's patreon.com/The Geocaching Podcast. Thanks once again to our sponsors, Cashly, Logwork, FTF Geocacher Magazine, the MaxSets Body Company, and Practical Geocaching. Please visit our sponsors, and when you make a purchase, you tell them the GCPC sent you. That's all we got this week, so we'll talk to you guys next week. We'll be talking geocaching, taking your phone calls. In the meantime, be good, be safe, hug your loved ones, and we'll talk to you guys next week. All right, we are clear.
All right.
All right. What is this? I got one thing in the private. Oh, Chad. She says THW Ryder said she's on the Bel-Air also. There you go.
Oh, cool. Awesome.
I just saw that. All right, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate it so much for coming on the show. We appreciate it.
Oh, thanks, Scott. And I was going to say, we would like to invite the Geocaching Podcast to do a cash card. You can be in the collection.
Oh, that'd be amazing. What do I have to do?
I will email you.
Okay, absolutely.
Everything.
You have our
because-
number.
Right. The form that we have online, you probably don't need to use because it's really fashioned for like cashers. So I can send you a sample back and everything, and you can look at it.
Awesome. I'll take care of it immediately if I know if I have the end of the week.
And Jesse, I'll send you a puzzle shirt with a map, and you can look at it.
Very cool.
Say adult, small or medium.
Probably small.
Okay.
Just get in front of the mic.
So when we get your cards printed, then when I ship those to you, then I'll include that shirt, and you can just take a look at it and play with it if you want.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Very cool.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
We've also listed you guys as a sponsor on our website.
Hey, well, thank you so much.
We took. You might want to go look at it. We took the logo. It's the new logo with